Hey polish fans! Welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer, and in today's video we are doing a Topic Tuesday. I pulled one from 2019 that I hadn't done yet, and it is on how your nail polish obsession started. So we're going to be doing that, and while we're filming I'm going to do a little mani with me and put on this Glisten and Glow called Baby Shark. This was from the polish pickup a couple months back. And it is this really fun blue acrylic loaded with a whole bunch of little neon glitters. So we're going to put that one on. But before we get started, I do have some nail prep to do. I have already taken off my previous mani, but as you can see, there is definitely some damage going on that I need to correct. I've been doing a lot of moving boxes around. I've been cleaning out my craft room, so I've been nicking it and dinging it. This thumb, poor thing, is just all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and file those down. Alright, so my nails are all filed down. I did only wind up filming just a touch of that because I had a lot of filing to do. My poor thumb definitely had the brunt of the damage. As you can see, even with it being filed down, there's some layers missing over here and a little bit of chipping that I did my best to file down, but it's definitely on the surface, so we're just going to work with that. We are doing a peel off base coat under this glitter mani, so I'm going to be using Hit the Bottle, and this is the Keeping It Peel from one of the polish pickups a while back, and I'm going to apply 2 coats of this on the nail and let them dry. Alright, so that is 2 coats of my peel off base coat. I've let it dry completely, and now we are going to go ahead and jump into our Topic Tuesday of how my nail polish obsession got started as I paint on the Glisten and Glow Baby Shark. So, nail polish has always been something that I like. It's been something that I was drawn to as a preteen and as a teenager, and I never really had that much in the way of actual nail polish in my collection. I had a few Maybellines and I had a few Revlons. That was about the extent of things. And then when I started shopping around as an adult, I found that I could find some nail polish at Big Lots, which was available in my area. and I could get more of the ones that I was familiar with, like Maybelline and Revlon, but they also had Sinful Colors and a few other brands that I didn't have in my collection yet. And at that time, calling it a collection would have been kind of a stretch, but that's sort of where I started to expand colors that I would pick up and how many polishes I wound up owning. Then what really started the ball rolling was in 2013, somewhere around there, I discovered Julep nail polish. At the time, they were having a nail polish mail club, if you will. So every month they would send you a bottle of nail polish. You got to choose which kind you wanted, and they called it like nail polish mavens. So you could pick if you were a classic, if you were a bombshell, or if you were, oh, I forget what the other two were, maybe like bohemian or with a twist. And I could be completely wrong on those other two, but in any case, you got to pick out the nail polish that you wanted, and if for some reason, if the curated box was not something that you wanted, you could go ahead and switch it up and edit the box and get a different color. And since that was so far back in 2013, I had that club membership, if you will, for quite a while, and even to this day, after discovering indie nail polish, I still have a huge amount of Julep nail polish in my collection. So it's definitely still one of my biggest brands that I own, even though I gotta say it is not necessarily my favorite. I've had a number of their bottles evaporate on me, which is really obnoxious because most of them I haven't worn. So it's just from opening them that one time and swatching them, and even though I screwed the lid on tight, I still find that evaporation is sort of a common issue with a number of their bottles. But in any case, a few years later, in 2015, late 2015, probably through Pinterest, I discovered I Love Nail Polish. And I wound up going to their website and checking them out, and of course falling in love with the polishes that they had, because they had polishes that I had never seen up until that point. They definitely introduced me to the multichromes, the multichrome flakies, which they are very known for, and a bunch of other really gorgeous polishes that I had never seen in the drugstore polishes that I was mostly familiar with. And I didn't wind up making my first order with them until early 2016, and what wound up happening is I loaded up my cart back when I first discovered their website, and I just couldn't pull the trigger because of the price difference that they were compared to what I was used to for drugstores. Now, I realize Julep was also above the, drugstore retail, but usually with Julep I would use like a coupon or my points or something to get the nail polish down, each bottle's price down. So, you buy your first nail polish bottle, and then if you add on, that they were like $6.99 or $3.99, something like that. So in January, they sent me a little email saying, hey, we noticed you loaded your cart. Here's a coupon. Give us a shot, sort of a thing. So I wound up biting the bullet and getting my first order of I Love Nail Polish in 2016. And then it wasn't until mid-2017 that I discovered Femme Fatale. And they are an Australian indie brand, if you aren't familiar with them. They make beautiful nail polishes and definitely have some really nice branding. So I discovered them again, probably through Pinterest, and went over to their website and fell in love with a number of their polishes. So I made an order from them. And then later that year, in December of 2017, I discovered Polish Pickup. And the way I discovered it was, again, probably through Pinterest. And what I definitely remember about that was it was the month where they were doing crystals and gemstones. And I saw nail polish next to crystals and gemstones and was hooked. I had to know what was going on, what this was about, and where I could get the nail polish. I think One of the first ones was something about a geode. Oh man, I'll have to look up that and see if I can't remember the brand. But it was something about a geode, and it was a beautiful polish right next to the picture of the inspiration pick, which was of course the geode. And I wound up placing my first order through Polish Pickup in that same theme of crystals and gemstones in the following January. And it of course has been a huge rabbit hole into my nail polish obsession, because it's introduced me to a myriad of other indie nail polish brands and polishes that I never would have found otherwise, I don't think, because the indie nail polish realm is huge, it's vast. People are constantly starting their own brands, so you always have new brands, new makers to check out, and I don't think I would have discovered nearly as many brands as I have without Polish Pickup. So Polish Pickup, after all of those other things, is definitely the biggest doorway into how my nail polish obsession or collecting became an obsession. Through them, I've discovered Wildflower Lacquer, I've discovered 77 Nail Lacquer, I've discovered Night Owl Lacquer and Alicia's Lacquer. I could go on. Then, of course, because of discovering Polish Pickup and searching out these new brands and also searching out videos on different nail polishes, I also discovered a bunch of the swatchers on YouTube, which then introduced me to even more nail polish brands. And one of those was Noodles Nail Polish. I had not heard of them before, and through discovering, I think, Jody over at Jody's Nails, her favorite nail polish brand is Noodles Nail Polish, so I discovered them through her channel, and they are definitely a really fun brand and one that I really enjoy. Their Corellis are really fun, and they have a number of my favorite colors that I've shared with you in, I think, my spring favorites for spring and a few others. I think I missed the side of this nail somehow. But so that's sort of the history of how my nail polish obsession started and grew over the years. It's definitely become something that I do more often. The quarantine, of course, has opened up me starting my own YouTube channel and being able to share my nail polish love with you guys, as well as doing my nails more frequently and even potentially starting my own nail polish brand if I ever get around to that. But in the meantime, that is the backstory and my topic Tuesday for today on how my nail polish obsession started. Now I just gotta finish my mani because I figured I would have been talking a lot more, but I feel like I've sort of run the gambit on my history of my nail polish obsession. But I am really liking this color. It's a beautiful sort of cerulean blue, very beautiful. And that's actually one of the reasons why I picked this one up, not just because of the Corelli glitter. I really liked the color of this specific blue. So I think I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this and come back when I'm all ready to show you my finished mani with Baby Shark from Glisten Glow. Alright, so there is 2 coats of Baby Shark by Glisten Glow. I'll be putting probably a glitter eating top coat over it because of all of the glitter that's in it. I want to make sure that this turns out nice and smoothly. But in any case, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you liked this Topic Tuesday. Let me know down below how your nail polish obsession started, and join me next time for probably another Topic Tuesday. I think I've got a couple more lined up here soon. And make sure to like and subscribe for more nail polish videos here on my channel, and I'll see you next time.